This is my face. Reaction to Apple's keynote for 21st of March. I found it horrible. They did absolutely nothing. And then they tried to, how do I say this? Kiss our asses with environmental shit. We only used recycled paper to make our boxes. Ugh. No, seriously, they did that. And then they're like, we added a, what was it, Alzheimer's or arthritis? I think it was arthritis app to help medical people who need medical help. It's like, well, that's great. There's dozens of apps that you can download for free that you can get medical help or medical information, or you could just go on Google and look it up. And I about the environmental shit that they kept putting up there. Why? It's like we only use from recycled paper or properly treated forests or watched over forests. It's like all forests are watched over until you kill them and use the paper that you killed them for. No matter what, you're killing the forest and you're using the paper. So you can't rationalize that in any way. I think they used the environmental excuse to make up for how shitty the performance was. I don't usually do reviews on Apple products, but this seemed like it needed it because there are no reviews on this yet. Okay, one, they didn't change the iPhone in any way. They didn't make it a hologram yet. I've been waiting for them to make it a fucking hologram. All they did was make 4K video, and they shrunk the phone to a 5C. They gave it the shape of a 5C. If you know what that is, it's smaller. It's what I have. I don't have it next to me. It's this phone. They used the same design as this phone. This is for watermelon, I keep getting. They got this phone, and they improved it. That's all they did. Nothing else. But then they made it sound all fancy. It's like, it is our top phone ever. It is the #1 best phone ever. We have sold 300 million copies of this phone in the first day. It's just like, stop trying to boost it up so much. It's like, you can see the people's faces in the audience that they hate it. Then they show like a brand new iPad that looks the same, just smaller than the bigger iPad. And they changed like almost nothing in it. Then they added like this pencil thing with touch motion. That was kind of interesting, but it's already been done. It's almost like Apple, since Apple's part of the Illuminati, if you didn't know that yet. Every big corporation is, pretty much. And I wouldn't be surprised if they knew that since martial law is coming soon, that they don't want to improve anything. They know that martial law is coming, so why improve on anything? People soon won't have enough money to buy these things. Plus, they made the phone only like $400. That's never happened. Apple products are never that cheap, ever, especially on pre-releases. And a 64 gigabyte phone is never $500. Never. Especially a new release. So obviously, they're not trying really hard because they know that the economy is going to collapse and that there isn't going to be any money. So they're trying to make things cheap so they can still make money. And at the end of the performance, they said, we are excited to see what will happen in the next 40 years of Apple. It's like, I can tell you what's going to happen in the next 40 years. Oh, I can tell you what's going to happen. Nothing good. Not really anything good. The middle class becoming poor and going to FEMA camps, the upper middle class just surviving on barely anything, and the rich staying rich, and the people with land getting by day, and the poor dying, and the ultra rich staying ultra rich until the economy comes back up. That's what's happened in the next 40 years. Have fun. Also, they showed Apple TV, and they didn't really do anything. They just updated it a little bit with things that already exist. So pretty much they just copied a bunch of things that already exist, and that's it. They didn't do anything because they know that the world is turning to shit. Illuminati members know things before they happen because they've discussed things that are going to happen. So if they know that the world is going to collapse, if they know the economy is going to collapse, they're not going to make their phones super expensive because they need a certain type of person to buy their phone. They need the upper middle class to be able to buy and afford the phone. That's that. I hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe, stay subscribed, or else I'll find you. Just kidding, I won't find you because I don't know your address.